Welcome to Cruise1st TV, the only place on your telly where you can come and visit incredible worldwide destinations without leaving the sofa. And this show is going to inspire you and show you just how much value we can pack into a worldwide holiday.
Absolutely. And remember, no one works harder at getting you further for less. In this show, we're taking a tiny peek into the whole array of Princess Cruises adventures in Australia, New Zealand and Asia for late 2027 and into 2028, with some amazing early bird savings to be had and tiny deposits to get the plans in place.
Yep, this is all about locking in the prices now for future trips, and there are just loads to look at in this part of the world. Well, we're going to highlight 3 crackers we think you'll love. We'll be heading in April of 2028 on a wonderful 24-night combination of Australia's top ports with dreamy Bali and Malaysia. We also have a Treasures of Asia 16-night trip to look forward to in September 2027, sailing Thailand, Bali and Malaysia. Sounds lovely.
There are literally so many offers we could choose, but we have the pick of the crop in this show. So let's begin with a 20-night Australia and New Zealand combination trip for February 2028. Flying first to Auckland in New Zealand and enjoying a 2-night hotel stay there. I like that this is booking a little of, well, a few years ahead of time. Just gives you optimum opportunity to lock it in at this current price. Now, Auckland is a wonderful city built on dozens of extinct volcanoes. So everywhere you look, there's hilltop views. There's, you know, Crater Lake hidden in the park, for example. You can zip line, you can enjoy wine country, you can, you know, eat in some of the best restaurants in the world. It is going to be superb having this time in Auckland. And of course, it's summer over there in February. Then it's time to cruise Royal Princess for 14 nights. The beautiful, elegant and refined Royal Princess, a real firm favourite in the Princess Cruises fleet. She awaits you to take you around this amazing part of the world. The lovely thing about Princess Cruises as well is that they are always, you know, when it comes to different destinations, theme specific. So when it comes to wine pairings and food pairings and even entertainment schedules, it's all going to be tailored to the part of the world that you're visiting, which is wonderful. It's just an element that Princess Cruises like to add to make you feel like you're fully immersed in the destinations. Talking of that, when it comes to planning your time in the port, you can go to the presentations in the theatre. The Shore Excursions team will talk you through all of the different excursions on offer. So say, look, you're heading to one port and you're thinking, well, I really want to go to Rotorua, but I also want to go to the Marlborough, you know, wine country. I want to do both. You might have a chance to do both in one port of call, you know, 2 excursions or maybe even 3, depending on the time they're in port. So they'll help you facilitate that and plan your days in port, which is great. But, you know, being on a cruise is so much about relaxing and just the pace, the day-to-day, feeling in no rush to have to do anything, you know, whether it's sitting and reading a book with a coffee on deck and just, you know, watching the world float by, or up in the enclave at Lotus Spa where you can enjoy the therapy beds, the thermal pool, the sauna, the steam room, just for an additional fee. Or you can book that for the whole cruise if you want to, which is great. And there's loads of treatments up in the spa, and it's not just what you would think, not the average treatments only. You'll find things like acupuncture and inothermy and all kinds of other additional offers for you. Princess Live and Cafe, this is where they actually do the live show, the TV show, and you've got lots of different entertainment happening. So it's not just the main theatre that offers you entertainment and excitement, but lots of different subsidiary lounges around the ship, and you'll find live music as well from place to place. Movies Under the Stars, which is a princess signature, it's lovely, and the Sea Walk, of course, and look at the Fountain Light show. Now we're cruising out of Auckland, and first up, we're going to be heading into the beautiful Bay of Islands, which has gorgeous emerald headlands, hidden coves, and that Maori history. Of course, the national islanders of New Zealand, the Maoris, you can learn all about their history and go to Rewa's village where they'll talk you through that too. Then it's Tauranga, your gateway to the amazing geothermal Rotorua with the bubbling mud pools, the sulphur flats, the steam vents, and of course those Maori cultural villages. Now, the place to go would be Tapaya Geysers and Kiwi Conservation experience. Then we're into Wellington, an artsy, very compact city full of delicious coffee. It's actually one of the coffee capitals of New Zealand. The iconic hillside houses are, the viewpoint you're probably familiar with. You can go on a tour which will take you all around there. Then it's Christchurch, which really blends English gardens with modern architecture after the rebuild, and you'll find that this part of New Zealand really does remind you of the UK. Now, a nice tour to do here would be the Trans-Alpine Scenic Railway. Then we're on to Dunedin, which has real Scottish roots, so English roots, Scottish roots. You can see how it all ties in New Zealand, right? You've even got street names that feel like Edinburgh here. Now, go to the Otago Peninsula Wildlife Cruise, which you might see some albatross on that. It's wonderful. Then we're going to be cruising through Fiordland National Park. This is where you'll be seeing the Doubtful Dusky and Marlborough Sounds. It's just going to be a place to really enjoy the incredible atmosphere. And of course, you are eye to eye with some of these viewpoints up on deck. It's the best way to see the fjords of New Zealand. Hobart's next, and this is atmospheric, beautiful, and was once a very important penal site in Australia, so you can learn all about that on excursion. Head up to the Russell Falls as well, some lovely lush waterfalls. Then we are on to beautiful Port Arthur. Now, this is where you can go and visit some great caves. You might want to take an excursion which will give you a little look around the whole area, taking in the caves, the Port Arthur site, and the tessellated pavement too, all in one day. Then we're into Eden, and Eden has a rich whaling history and amazing coastal scenery. Now, the top experience here is the Killer Whale Museum and Twofold Bay Discovery, so you can dive into the history and wildlife of this town. Then we're going to be cruising into Sydney, where you'll disembark. You're not heading home though, yo. And because you have two nights in Sydney. Oh, that came out wrong. Anyway, Sydney's an amazing city. It's known as the Emerald City, and you've got the Bondi beaches, you've got the rocks, you've got Taronga Zoo, you can climb the Harbour Bridge, you can head to the Opera House after hours for a cocktail and just think this is living the life. The pictures you'll have, the bragging rights you'll have as well when you head home with all of those amazing pictures, will just be sort of unmatched, won't they? So here's an overview for you. Flying into Auckland for a couple of days there, then we're off around beautiful New Zealand, taking it to Taronga Bay of Islands, Christchurch, cruising through Fiordland National Park, then on into Tasmania, 2 ports in Tasmania for you, before we're into a couple of ports, well, 1 port in Oz, and then Sydney, where you have that 2-night break, and then we're going to fly you back to UK after this amazing travel experience.
I mean, how good is this? It is brilliant. And listen, you might be looking at the date there on your screen and thinking, is that right? 2028? When's that? Well, this is all about early booking right now. So we've got early booking savings, and we've got a low deposit and an immense price tag as well. It's so good. It's 20 nights in all. With your flights, you've got the stays, and you've got the 14-night cruise on Royal Princess, all taken care of. But look at this price, which should and will be much higher. I mean, look at that. Now, that's why it is worth locking in today the opportunity of getting all of that holiday for that price today. And your deposit to lock this in today is just £199 each. These cruises are already massively popular in Australia and New Zealand, as well as more local cruises. For us, it's further away, of course, but book today and get the early bird deal. The flights, the 2-night Auckland stay, the 14-night Royal Princess cruise, and the 2-night Sydney stay, all included for that price tag. This is about you using our buying power here to get you more holiday, and it happens in 2028. Here's the details that you need to get booked. It is honestly, it is so good to be able to plan so far ahead. You are getting a really good deal right now. You can lock it in with just £199 each as a deposit, which is great. And this is just a small selection and a small part of the Princess Australia and New Zealand 2027 into 2028 season, which has just been released. And there are many more choices beyond this as well. You can see those on our website or call the team. So if you are looking that far ahead in this part of the world, now is the time to seize the moment. It might feel like it's a long way away, but think about it. Think about how prices change from month to month, let alone year to year. So this is a really good opportunity, and it's incredible, if you think about it, to be able to say, okay, I can lock in that price right now and it will then not change. I think that is superb. That is real peace of mind. That's real reassurance. So if you want more details, if you want to get in like the early birds, because you are getting savings here as well, from us here at Cruise First. 0800 953 4700 is the number to call. And remember, that call is free, and you can call us 7 days a week as well. No matter how small or insignificant the question you have might be, call us, we will know the answer.
Yeah, and we'll be very helpful in planning anything you want to add on to your trip as well. You know, it might be an extra stop somewhere, or maybe you're going to book 2 in 1, kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Now, our second Princess offer from the 2027 into 2028 season combines Australia and Asia beautifully over a 24-night trip for April in 2028. And we'll fly you from the UK to Sydney, Australia, and you'll relax and enjoy a 2-night hotel stay when you arrive. A perfect little amount of time to decompress and relax and settle in before your cruise. You know, Sydney's one of those cities that hits you straight away. The harbour, the sunshine, Luna Park that you just see there, which is a theme park right on the harbour. It's just incredible. It is. You just be absolutely enchanted by Sydney. Get out on the harbour if you can, do a little harbour cruise so you can get a great overview and some amazing pictures. Then 18 nights await us on the Grand Princess. Oh, this is going to be an absolute humdinger of a cruise for sure. You're going to be on the Grand. She has 2,600 passengers and is a very relaxing favourite Princess Cruise Line ship. You've got that lovely piazza-style atrium, which is at the heart of the ship as well, where you can dine and drink and, you know, just enjoy some live music. But why not head up to the 9-hole miniature putting course to play a round of golf? And they have a golf simulator up there as well. So any golfers, you will love this ship for sure. Maybe ladies, your hubby's a golfer and it just doesn't, you have to prize him away from the golf course when you go on holiday. You've got a good excuse, haven't you, for booking this one, because you've got some options on board for you. Now the shops, when you're at sea, you've got incredible shopping. Tax and duty free as well, so you can shop for essentials, but you can also shop for luxury. I mean, think diamonds. Maybe it's time to upgrade your diamond ring or get a fine watch at great deals on board in the boutiques. And they have clothing, they have loads of accessories, beauty, makeup, all of that stuff. So it's like a little miniature duty-free mall like you'd find at the airport. The spa also very, well stocked with not only just treatments on offer, but loads of great beauty. Usually it's from Elemis and La Prairie and things like that. So that's also another, if you love to shop, you're going to be able to do that for sure. And there's going to be lots of great shopping opportunities ashore because you're going to be in Asia. So that's another great thing. Maybe just bring an empty suitcase after all of that. You've got to, haven't you? Now, when it comes to the staterooms, we're talking award-winning bedding on Princess. As per Cruise Critic, they're so comfortable, these beds. You might not want to get up. You might want to have a nice cheeky lie-in. Like we enjoy here at Cruise First, some of us, not mentioning any names, myself and Derek. But you know, it is. You are on a holiday, so you can take it at your own pace and then just head up and have brunch whenever you want to. You know, that's the great thing about it. Or if you're traveling with your other half and they like to get up early and out and about and you like a lay-in, you can absolutely cater for both of you because there's activities for both, and that's the great thing about being at sea. And doing a cruise, because you can just, decide to do different things, but then meet for dinner. So we're cruising out of Sydney, and first up, we're going to be heading to lovely Brisbane, which has a lovely relaxed riverfront energy. Great food along there as well, galleries, lots of cute little leafy neighbourhoods in Brisbane. And the Lone Pine Koala Sanctuary is incredible. You can get up close with koalas and cuddle them, actually. You can get the iconic shot holding a koala. Then it's Airlie Beach, your access point to the Whitsundays, some of the clearest water anywhere on the planet. There's over 70 islands in the archipelago. Take the Whitehaven Beach catamarans. You can get out there on the reef, and you'll see Heart Reef as well, which is also iconic. Darwin's next. This is the top end, as they call it. It's tropical, it's multicultural, it's full of beautiful wildlife, and you can do the jumping crocodile cruise on the Adelaide River. You will see huge saltwater crocs rising straight out of the water, and they might even jump. Then it's Benoit, the port for barley, and Temple's rice terraces. The real lifeblood of the Balinese is the rice, and you can enjoy heading to the monkey jungle too, which is full of cheeky little monkeys prancing around. Next up, we're into Penang in Malaysia. World-class foodie spot, this one. Malaysian food is delicious. There's also the UNESCO-listed Old Town with some gorgeous buildings. Take the street food discovery and Klang Jetty tour while you're there, so you can get a taste of everything. So we're cruising into Singapore. You'll have a 2-night hotel stay in the fabulous Garden City. As you see, Gardens by the Bay there is gorgeous. There's over 50 rare species of plant in that little biodome. You can also do a spot of shopping in the bustling markets, or maybe head to Raffles Hotel for the signature Singapore sling. But definitely enjoy beautiful Gardens by the Bay as well, and the light show down there is super enchanting at night. And the Singapore Flyer, you can take that wheel which takes you far over the city also. So here's an overview for you. Of course, we're flying into Sydney. We've got some days there to enjoy. Then we're off to the Grand Princess, enjoying Brisbane, Airlie Beach, Darwin, Bali, Penang in Malaysia, and then into Singapore to finish up our adventure with 2 nights before we fly you back home.
And you see the lovely pace in that cruise as well, between ports and sea days, which is great. So you get the best of everything. You get to enjoy the ship in a wonderful part of the world, and then go and discover somewhere new, and then have a break, and then go and see another port, and then have a little break, and that's the rhythm of this cruise. It's brilliant. Do you know, I can understand why a lot of people say to me, I can't watch too much of your channel because I just want to do everything. And this is one of those where you look at it and you think, I shouldn't want this as much as I do. But then when you look at the day by day and the breakdown and everything you're doing in the holiday, you think, I really like this. And this is all about the low deposit today to lock in the price tag. Remember, this is 24 nights in all. You've got your stays in Sydney and in Singapore as well, either end of that 18-night cruise on the Grand Princess. All the flights are in as well. And look at the price you can grab today. I mean, this is really, really exceptional. Because if you think about it, for all the places that we're going to, for everything you are getting as part of this holiday, you could pay twice that, couldn't you? Easy. Absolutely easily. But we are looking so far ahead. This is April in 2028. So even if you're thinking, well, I'd love to do it, but I've got plans for the next year all sorted, well, this is fine, because this is way out of that. This is early 2028. And this is an early bird saving as well, as I think you can see. That price kind of speaks for itself, doesn't it, really? Remember, it's a deposit today of just £199 per person, and that locks it in. Then you can put it in the diary that you don't yet have for 2028. How amazing to enjoy Australia with a Sydney stay, and then cruise for 18 nights to Brisbane and the Great Barrier Reef and so many other places, cruising on to Bali and Penang in Malaysia, and then ending in Singapore and having a 2-night stay there with all your flights included too for this price. That's why you should get your deposit in today with these details here. It is one of those that honestly, sometimes when we're planning and preparing the shows, it's not until we say it out loud on the telly that you kind of realise, oh my word, that's a massive holiday, and it covers what could be 3 or 4 different holidays all in one, but look at the price tag. So it gives you, what, 3 and a bit weeks away for the first, I mean, that's brilliant already, isn't it? And you've got so much to look forward to as part of that as well. And you can make it happen literally now by just calling us 0800 953 4700 if you've got any questions whatsoever. If you want to make changes to those stays as well, you want longer in Sydney or longer in Singapore, you want to do something else on the way back, not a problem whatsoever. Just call us and we'll make a package just for you. 0800 953 4700. It's what we do here at Cruise First, and it's what we've been doing for ages.
With 25 years of travel expertise, when booking with Cruise First, you can be sure that you're dealing with the cruise specialists. We work with all the major cruise lines to bring you the most comprehensive selection of exclusive deals you won't find anywhere else. We can tailor-make the perfect holiday for you, adding hotel stays and exciting land tours so you can fully immerse yourself in the destinations you're visiting. As a fully bonded member of APTA and ATOL Protected, you have the peace of mind that your booking is always safe with us. We've been here on your TV screens for over a decade, making us the longest-running cruise channel in the UK. We make it easy to budget for your dream holiday. With many of our deals, just pay a deposit today and you then have until your due date to pay the balance. Plus, we're one of the highest-rated cruise agents on Trustpilot, with over 7,000 independent reviews. This all means that you can be fully confident when booking your next exciting adventure with Cruise1st.
Yeah, I'm afraid there's a little bit of a danger that comes with this channel as well. I probably should have warned you about this some years ago, that you will want everything.
Yes.
I mean, you know, whether we're talking about a cruise in 3 weeks' time or at the moment we're looking like a couple of years ahead, you will want everything. But hey, you know what? It's all good news. It's all holidays, isn't it?
Who could blame you?
Exactly.
So our final look at the 2027 into 2028 Princess Cruises season in Australia, New Zealand and Asia is a wonderful trip with an awesome early bird price tag from Cruise1st for September in 2027. Your 16-night Treasures of Asia holiday begins by flying to Singapore in Malaysia, a true treasure in its own right. And you'll enjoy a 2-night hotel stay here. Wonderful. I love cruises that start in Singapore because it always means a cheeky night or two in this beautiful, elegant and refined city. Well, I say all of those things, but actually there's also the very traditional side of Singapore where you can go to the bustling markets, head to the kampongs and just, you know, enjoy the, the essence of the East. But I love the freshness of being in Singapore and how vibrant it feels. You'll love it too. Then it's time to cruise on board Sapphire Princess for 12 nights. Now, Sapphire is very well accustomed to traveling to, far-flung explorations, and you'll definitely feel that when you're on board, whether it's talking to the crew about some of the different places they've traveled to or planning your own experiences in port. You'll just feel that everyone's it makes it so easy for you to plan, and that's, you know, from the comfort of your own stateroom. You can literally go on the stateroom TV and choose your excursions that way, and they'll have like a live, well, they'll have a pre-recorded presentation for you to watch and reference. So that makes it easy for you to make your decisions, so you can plan your time in port effectively, your time and money, or watch a live presentation to learn about it, or head down to the desk and they'll have information down there for you as well. So it makes it easy to ensure that you do everything you want on the cruise, because we don't like missing out, do we? Although, the lovely thing about being on a cruise is you can take it at your own pace, and if you're someone that doesn't want to rush things, you might just want to enjoy and relax on board the ship when they're in a certain port of call if you don't want to get off. And there's lots of port day specials in the spa, for example, too, that you can take advantage of, or just take a wander around on your own outside. Now, when it comes to actually the fitness element of being on a ship, there's so many ways that you can get out there and just enjoy. First of all, walking around the deck, there's actually a walking and running track, which a lot of people take advantage of. But up in the gym, you can have personal training sessions. You can choose any one of the classes from Pilates to spinning to do, which will keep you in the zone if that's your thing. After hours, crooners, the Explorers Lounge and the theatre all offer incredible options for you. So does the Skywalkers nightclub, where they have some nice shows, the 70s night, 80s night, that kind of thing, White Hot Party they offer. So different types of events happen depending on the cruise itinerary. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. And then we're off cruising, of course. First up to Kuala Lumpur out of Singapore. Now, Kuala Lumpur is old meets new, actually, all contrast. Glittering towers, street food alleys, colourful temples. Now, the Batu Caves and City Highlights tour is the one to do to see a little bit of everything. We're into Penang next, which is foodie heaven. Lovely murals, colonial shop houses, and those hawker stalls too. They have some great markets in Malaysia, actually. Do the street food walk and Klang Jetty visit whilst you're there. Then we're on to Phuket, beautiful Thailand, and the must-do is the Phang Na Bay Longtail boat adventure, which gets you out in the ocean, past cliffs and hidden lagoons. It is enchanting. There's also a brilliant elephant sanctuary to visit whilst you're there. Overnight on board in Bali, the port for Bali Benua, will get you nice and central. There's some amazing palaces, including the Uluwatu Temple. Now, you're there overnight, so you can go and enjoy the sunset folklore show up in Uluwatu. As the sun sets over the ocean, you might see some monkeys cheekily coming to join the show as well. Now, we're going to be finishing up the cruise in Perth, where you'll disembark and fly back to the UK. Now, if you do want to stay longer in Australia, speak to our team and they could hopefully tack some days on in Perth, or maybe you've got family in Oz and you're going to go to Sydney and Melbourne afterwards, and this will be a perfect opportunity to do it.
Yeah, it absolutely would. I mean, it kind of opens the door completely here. I love this because, you know, it's kind of like the start of the story that could be very much bigger if you wanted to. But again, if you think about places that have been on your bucket list for years and years and years, this kind of ticks a fair few off all in one go. I mean, with this, you could tick off Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Bali, and a little bit of Australia as well, you know, all in one. So you've got your flights, you've got your stay, and you've got your cruise included as well. Remember though, we're advance booking here, so we're doing it at an early bird price tag as well. So look at this. Again, I think eyes will be popping out across the country, because look at that. That's a figure which doesn't sit next to this holiday. When you go through the roll call of everything there is in it, these two don't match at all. And just £199 each today locks in that price for you right now. You're getting the early bird saving for a holiday that doesn't happen until September of 2027, whenever that is. You've got your flights all included. First to Singapore, you have a 2-night hotel stay there, and then you've got your Sapphire Princess cruise to enjoy. And it's a long cruise as well. It's 12 nights. You're going to Kuala Lumpur, you're going to Penang in Malaysia, Phuket in Thailand, the overnight in Bali, and then end your cruise in Fremantle, which is Perth, Australia. And that's at the moment where you fly home. But given that that's your starting price, maybe, as Joe suggests, add a stay in Perth or Brisbane or Sydney or anywhere else you fancy in Australia. Maybe you fancy having a 5-night stay in Bali on the way home. That's fine, that can happen as well. But the sooner you get this booked, the more bargaining power you are using here, the more opportunities you can take and add on to this if you want to. Just speak to the team and we'll make the magic happen. Here are the details that you need. This is so good. And honestly, Joe and I, as you know, we've told you many, many times, our company is a worldwide company, and we have 2 brands down in Australia, and Joe and I make TV shows for one of those brands in Australia. So we are talking, and we've been talking about this season of cruises in and around Australia and New Zealand for a little while now, and they have gone bonkers, off the chart, because what you're doing right now is you're getting those early bird savings, because this is Princess saying, come and try it. So they are giving us lower prices right now for a limited time, and those prices will jump up, and it won't take long for them to jump up to the prices that are not wrong, are not too much, it's just the prices they should be. And the prices they are right now are so good. And what you're doing by booking through us is you're using our buying power, because we're buying on behalf of tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people around the world. So when it comes to hotel stays and flights and tours and the cruise lines, more exclusively really, Cruise1st, it's what we do. So we negotiate with all of the major cruise lines around the world, but Princess have opened the door earlier than other cruise lines have actually for the back end of 2027 and the start of 2028, and given us some amazing deals in this part of the world. So if Asia, Australia, New Zealand are on your list, I would give our team a call, because there are many, many more opportunities you can grab at prices you just wouldn't imagine right now for a deposit of what, a couple of £100 each?
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, you've got to do it, haven't you? And like you said, all the way into 2028, that just gets everything lined up, ducks in a row when it comes to holidays.
Feels too organised, doesn't it? But,
yes.
But if I'm making bigger savings right now, I'm in.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I would rather stick the couple of £100 in deposit right now, rather than leaving it for a year and paying maybe £500 more per person.
This is so true, isn't it? Because like inflation's going to happen, but you can lock it in now, and then that just safeguards you for the future. Take advantage, because there's just so many itineraries, and what it does is it enables you to then spread your holidays over the next couple of years. Oh, I want that itinerary, I want it all. Well, you can have it all, you just need to pace yourself a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. It gives you a bit more budgeting wriggle room as well to play with, doesn't it? Because of course you've got until your due date to get the holiday paid off. Anyway,
Yes.
you're welcome. There are many more of these fabulous shows here at Cruise1st TV, so make sure you come back and see us soon.
Bye for now.